The morning after the phone call, the sun had the audacity to shine. I sat at the kitchen table, the ghost of his words, "Your child means nothing to us," etched into the air, poisoning the light. Ava was still asleep, her dreams untarnished. The phone rang. Unknown. "Miss Hayes, this is Richard, your parents' landlord. The rent didn't come through. It's unlike you." The words were a brand. "It's not my responsibility anymore," I said, my voice a flat, foreign calm. "They'll need to handle it." A hesitation. "They told me you managed everything." "I used to," I replied, the finality in my tone surprising even me. "Not anymore." When I hung up, I felt it, a fundamental chord, one I had been feeding my entire life, snap clean in two. An hour later, my brother Ryan called. "Pen. Mom says you've lost your mind." A soft, broken laugh escaped me. "Define lost." "She says you're cutting them off." "I am." The line went quiet for a beat. "Good," he whispered, his voice cracking. "I'm done, too." "What?" "I've been sending them money. A few hundred a month. Groceries, gas. I thought if we both helped, they'd change." The revelation was a second betrayal, layered over the first. "They never told me," I breathed out. "They never told me about you either," he said. Guess we were both paying rent on the same guilt. I sank into a chair, the weight of their duplicity crushing. "So they played us. They lied to both of us." "Yeah," Ryan said, strength returning to his voice. "But this time, we stopped. You did the right thing, Pen." Before I could answer, another notification lit up my screen. A Facebook tag. A live stream replay titled, "The Truth About Our Daughter." My blood ran cold. "Don't watch it," Ryan urged. But I was already tapping the screen. There they were. My mother, clutching a tissue like a seasoned actress. My father, stoic and cross-armed. They sat in their pristine living room, a shrine to their own respectability. "We've always supported Penelope," my mother sniffled, "but she tells such vicious lies. She says we're monsters who refuse to see her child." My father leaned into the camera, his face a mask of pained dignity. "She's been forcing money on us for years. We think she needs help." I watched, numb, until the moment I knew was coming. My father lifted a printed photo, a picture of Ava, smiling in her pink birthday dress, the one she wore while waiting for them. He held it up to the camera and spoke the unforgivable to the world. "This child," he said, with cold, deliberate precision, "does not exist to us." I closed the video. The room tilted. I could hear Ava's laughter from the park, see the hopeful sparkle in her eyes as she blew out her candles, a beautiful memory now violated. Within the hour, my phone became a storm of messages. "Are you seeing this? Is that your dad?" The comments were a battlefield of sympathy and vile judgment. I turned my phone off. The silence in the house was heavier than any sound. The tide, however, was turning without me. Ryan texted, "Don't post anything. Let them choke on their own words." I obeyed. My silence became my shield, my greatest weapon. By evening, the video had infected our small town. Their church friends shared it with prayer hand emojis, but others saw the rot beneath the veneer. Who says that about a child? If this is real, it's disgusting. The next morning, a text from Richard, the landlord, "They've been given 30 days to vacate." "I'm sorry it came to this." I didn't reply. For once, justice was swift and merciless. 2 days later, my cousin Lauren called, her voice shaking with fury. "They're at the family reunion. Can you believe it? They weren't invited, but they showed up anyway, playing the victims." "Lauren, I'm done." "I know," she cut in. "You might want to check Facebook later." The video she posted was grainy, shot on a phone in a sunny backyard. My parents stood in the center of a circle of relatives, my mother pleading her case. Then Lauren's voice, sharp and clear, cut through the chatter. "Was that before or after you said her kid doesn't exist?" The camera swung to her. She held up her phone, and from its tiny speaker, My father's voice rang out, unmistakable and damning, "Your child means nothing to us." A collective, horrified gasp sucked the air from the yard. My mother's face froze. My father's drained of all color. Then, my Uncle James stood, his voice calm but unyielding. "If that's how you treat your own blood," he said, pointing to the door, "you don't belong here." No one spoke in their defense. No one offered comfort. They left, pale and shrunken, escorted by the weight of their own exposed cruelty. I watched the clip, and a sound escaped me, a quiet, shaking laugh that was less about joy and more about a soul finally being released from a cage. Ryan called that evening. "You saw it." I did. They didn't just fall from grace, Pen. They jumped. That night, I sat by Ava's bed, watching her sleep. Her chest rose and fell, a tiny, perfect rhythm of innocence. For the first time in years, the ache in my own chest was gone. The hollowed-out space was filling with a clean, quiet peace. I had spent years on a futile quest for their approval, buying a love that was never for sale. I had been searching for a treasure in a vault that was always empty. The following week, the world grew quiet. Their social media profiles vanished. Their church released a vague statement about healing. The headlines in the town group were brutal: church couple exposed for disowning grandchild. I felt no victory. I felt freedom. The kind that lets you breathe deeply for the first time in your life. I found an envelope in my mailbox. Aunt Virginia's elegant script. Inside, a single line. "They chose pride. You chose your child. That is the only quest that ever mattered." I folded the note and placed it in a drawer. Some truths don't need to be displayed, they simply need to be held. That night, as I tucked Ava in, she yawned. "Mommy, can Nana and Grandpa come next year?" I looked into her wide, trusting eyes, and for the first time, I did not weave a lie of hope. "No, baby. They won't be coming anymore." She nodded, a small, thoughtful acceptance. "That's okay. We can invite Uncle Ryan instead." I smiled, my heart whole. "Yes, sweetheart. That sounds perfect." I turned off the light, and the darkness that settled around us was not empty. It was protective. It was earned. It was ours. Standing there, I understood. My greatest revenge was not their humiliation. It was this silence. It was this peace. It was choosing, once and for all, to end the past's painful quest and build a future worthy of my daughter's love.